Boom. Just gotta zoom it in a little bit. my leaders, man. And all right, so check this out. Here's what I'm about to do right now. I got in New York and I'm about to sleep. I'm about to go find my hostel. I'm about to sleep. Your boy got to get some rest before I start cutting up, acting crazy. But I don't know, man, the spirit is a good vibe today. And I think it's this time around to be very intentional. It's something specific that I'm called to do. I'm gonna keep saying that over and over and over again until I find what that is. Oh, that barbecue smells so good. But I'm not gonna force anything, y'all. I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna force it. But there's so much beauty that needs to be captured. So much beauty. Barbecue. I may end up losing all my money, man. Look, I need to find a $1 pizza. That's what I need. What I need in my life right now. Right now in my life, I need some $1 pizza. I don't need anything fancy. $1 pizza in the building, man. And this is how we reform. This is how we get it in. And you know, I'm thinking to myself, after we get some $1 pizza, I don't know. So there's a few things that I want to do though. I want to location scout. We're definitely gonna location scout. I want to capture people on the streets. I want to capture the homeless. I want to capture just the people of New York. Like what is going on in our hearts and our minds. I want to capture messages. Can I get a fate story while I'm here in New York? Can I get that? You know, what is the New York vibe? I want to capture things that are aesthetically beautiful, you know, but I really want to capture the people, you know? So in order for me to really do that, I really got to be in a place where I'm rested. I need to get some sleep. I'm thinking about my tomorrow shoot too. So I'm in videography, photographer mode for a client, which is a great thing. But my mind is like, it wants to perform at a high level. And so I think I have the location that I actually want to shoot at for tomorrow. And I'm gonna send them the text message later on today. What else? I'm about to go to the hostel right now, take the subway, finna get some B-roll. But my leaders, man, I hope y'all are doing phenomenal. This trip just reminds me of how, once again, like, we don't really, it can be difficult at times to feel like we can adapt. If y'all remember, I was here during the coldest time of the year, you know what I mean? I was here during November, December, January-ish season, and it was freezing, it was cold, you know? And during these times, it was a lot of, let's be honest, it was a lot of struggle, you know what I mean? A lot of struggle environmentally, with the climate, mentally, not understanding if I could push forward, and it was a struggle. And now that I'm here once again, you know what I mean? It's so peaceful because I know how to maneuver. I know how to maneuver on a budget as well too. And I'm just here, I'm here in a more peaceful place, in a more peaceful mindset, you know? And I think part of that also comes because the weather right now is just beautiful, but I'm at a peaceful mindset. And that is great. For me, that's a great sign. You know, that means I'm gonna capture something phenomenal. But I think also what has me, the spirit has been talking to me about adaptability, you know, being able to adapt. And I said this before, but one of the biggest things that I've recognized, and this happened to me when I was at the pool yesterday in Austin, you know, before I came here, you know, God led me to the pool. And as I'm at the pool, one thing I recognized is that, you know, I was reading my books, I had my foot in the water, and as I had my feet in the water, you know, the beauty of it was my feet had adapted. But just because my feet had adapted, my mind was still like, okay, you can't really just jump inside this water completely. This is gonna cause you to be uncomfortable, right? And so I get into that place where literally I'm at a pivotal point where I say, you know what, I don't think I want to jump in. I don't think I want to deal with that initial pain of uncomfortability, you know, of freezing. The water was cold. But what I recognize about that impulse is that's the same impulse that pulls me back in life. when it comes to me doing something, starting a conversation with somebody that it could be a potential friend, client, you know, lover. That pull of, man, I don't want to deal with this initial pain. You know, this is uncomfortable. And I just recognize, my leaders, we can't keep doing that. We can't keep saying this is gonna be uncomfortable because it's the unknown. We're not used to it. You know, so what I do now when I'm in that pool, in days where I really do want to jump in, especially when it's uncomfortable, literally I get my foot off the pool, I go to a place where I can just jump and I just dive in that bad boy. I dive in the pool, and what happens when I dive in the pool and I'm already sinking to the bottom, my full body, it gets that initial shock, but Lord behold what happens. I adapt. Eventually there's an adaptation that happens because that's what our body is wired to do. Our bodies, you and I, our body is wired to adapt. And so this is why we are able to conquer the unknown and do things that we're not used to. Your body will adapt and you have no say in this. It's like trying to control your heartbeat. You can't control your heartbeat. The pumping of your heart is something that the body does. And just as naturally as the body pumps blood through your veins and your entire bloodstream, is the same way your body adapts. You have no control over it. Put yourself in a situation where you have to survive, where you have to think, where your body feels uncomfortable, and it will adapt because that's the way God designed you. God designed you and I in such a beautiful way. We have the ability of adaptation, my leaders. I'm not about to preach today. I'm just trying to get some sleep right now, but I just got to come and hit y'all with that. Like, your body is wired to adapt to situations. And, you know, my body adapted to the New York cold back in November, December, January. Right now, I'm adapting, and the fact that I've adapted makes me more comfortable with being in this big city, New York. It's just, it feels like home right now, you know? And so, quick update. About to charge this battery, transfer these files, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video later on today. We out.